All right. Ivan Katz here, and I just got a whole bunch of new used discs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think 16. 16 discs. I'm gonna throw them all. I'm gonna see which ones fly the farthest, which ones I should keep, which ones I shouldn't keep. Starting with the Valkyrie. It's a nice plastic. So let's check it out. I'm going to throw straight out into this field here. Let's see what happens. Okay. Terrible first throw of the day, but that's okay. This is just a buzz, mid-range. Here we go. I just threw a mid-range a lot farther than that Valkyrie, notice. Origin, mid-range driver. Disc Mania. 5.5, -1.1. 5 is the speed, 5 is the glide, -1 is the turn, and 1 is the fade. Speed is how fast you need to throw the disc. 5 is a mid-range. 4, 5, 6 approaches. 7, 8, 9 control fairway drivers. 10 and above speed control drivers are easier to throw long. Distance drivers 11, 12, 13, 14. They're a little harder to throw. Sometimes they'll S-curve out. And what creates that S-curve is that negative third number, like a -2, -3. That means it'll turn over, start to turn, and then fade back. A fade of a 2 or 3. If you have a fade of a 2 or 3 and you're flicking, that's a good disc to go ahead and throw a dog leg right with. Alternatively, the fade at the end, 2, 3, 4, you can go ahead and throw with a lot of hyzer and get a dog leg left if you're throwing right hand backhand. Here we go. Understable disc, that third number negative means it's flippy. -3 should turn over about that much. -4, about that much. -1, put a little hyzer on it, should flip up. Hyzer, flip. That's what that means. Hyzer, flip. Okay, 5.5, -1.1. Origin. Whew. Yeah, nice disc, just straight, beautiful. This is a king, and I have a very flippy king. This one doesn't look as flippy, but it is a 14.5, -1.4. That means it should be a little bit of an S-curve disc with a huge fade at the end. I have no business throwing a speed 14 disc, I'll tell you that. So let's see how I do though. Yeah, just fought me the whole way, wouldn't turn over. Just threw the king, this is a queen. Also a little bit flippy, -3. So 14.5, -3, 2. It should turn over a little bit better. Let's see. Yeah. See that? That's a very nice disc. Good S-curve disc there. This is pretty cool. Let's see. Nate Doss, I mean. 2005 World Champion. Avenger. Let's see. Right. Opto Flow, Latitude 64. I like Opto Air discs. Oh, that one's not flippy though. Okay. Infinite Disc, Ken Klima, old pro. And this one is a Star Wraith. These are really good discs. So let's see what happens. Nice and straight. Good one there. Okay, bring these in. DD3. Hard to see the numbers on this. 12.5, -1.3. Now I bought this one because it's similar to one of my favorite discs, the Crank SS. This is a first run Crank SS. These are my favorite discs really for distance. So they are 12.5 Usually negative 2 or something. So let's see, I'll throw the Crank SS first. Oh, not a second wind there. I didn't throw it nose down. You want to throw them nose down, nose up. They just go up and fade off like that one. So that wasn't a great throw. I do like that disc though. DD3, let's see if it's the same. Oh, not a great disc for me there. The Heat, Discraft Heat, I love these. These usually throw well for me. 9.6, negative 3.1. That means it should be flippy. Sometimes they get a second wind, these discs. Oh, not a good throw there. Okay. Scream, high speed control driver, 174 grams. All right. A little fade at the end, nice. Destroyer. This one, wish I knew the weight actually, but I'll talk about weight after I throw this. Seems a little light. Okay, nothing special there. Normal destroyer. But weight, yes, weight is very important. The lighter the disc, the more flippy it will be, the more understable, so you can turn it over. And that's good. If you're having trouble turning your discs over, well, if you're throwing a speed 10 and you can't turn it over, go down to a speed 4, 5, 6, 7, at least 3 down. You can play the whole field, whole course with a 4, 5, 6 mid-range. You can play a whole course with a mid-range. You should do that first before you move up to the faster discs. Okay, the Journey here. All right. Interesting disc right here. It's resistance disc, dynamic discs. I mean, Discraft. It's beautiful. So let's see how it throws. Yeah, I like it. I like it. I like it. All right, and this one, a Bounty. Understable. Prime dynamic disc. 4.5, negative 1.5, and fade 0.5. So it's a mid-range. I think I'm throwing the mid-ranges farther than the others. Let's see how they did. Here we go. Here we go. Smash that like button and subscribe if you already haven't. So the Queen is the farthest disc. Where did I throw from? I threw from right over here, next to my 996 Porsche 911 there. If you like cars, search any car in DrivinIvan. That's me. I just took that one on a 2,500 mile road trip for a 25-year-old Porsche 911. So that's a cool video to watch. But this one, the Queen, flew the farthest. And then we had this one, this beautiful disc right here. I like it. So these are discs I'll probably keep. This one, very good for a mid-range. And this one too, the Buzz, was really nice for a mid-range. These right here, the Scorch, that's probably the second farthest, the Scream, I mean. There's a disc called a Scorch. And then this one, yeah, the Ken Climo, that's probably pretty collectible. Old Ken Climo disc there. Why not? And some of the other ones, we'll go check those in a second, but these I will definitely keep, and you get them used and kind of cheap, which is good. Destroyer, not bad. The Avenger, also, I didn't think it was so great, but it ended up being some of the farthest today. Then we have the Journey here, and the Heat. Also, what else we got here? The King, the Origin here. All right. Of course, I counted my discs, so I know how many I have. Valkyrie here. Usually I like those, but usually DX plastic Valkyries. This one, the Flow Opto Latitude 64, not too great. And then finally, the First Run Crank SS. I'll definitely be keeping that because these are some of my favorite discs, and I just threw that poorly too high, nose up. You gotta throw nose down, remember that. Definitely throw nose down. That's my keep pile. These are probably my get rid of pile right there. Well, and I know you're saying to yourself, well, this video is finally probably going to be over, but it's not. I'm actually going to throw all the ones that didn't do very well, just to make sure. I'm going to throw them again. Starting with my Crank SS, the First Run here. Here we go. This will be the one to measure them all. Hopefully I'll throw it nose down this time. Let's see what happens. It's windy all of a sudden, so let's see. Yeah, still too high, but nice distance. Okay, again, throwing these again to just make sure I don't like them. Origin, 5.5, -1.1. Well, you see, that's a lot better this time. Maybe I'll hold on to that one. Okay, how about the King again? Let's see what happens. Good distance there. You see how low I threw that and nose down? When you throw a disc nose down, you get the distance out of it. So there you go. That was the King. Discraft Heat. You see how I'm throwing those lower and in control? You notice sometimes the pros, they have a overhang, low ceiling of trees and stuff, and they throw so low and so far. Well, that's how they do it. Get a good disc and throw it nose down, at least flat. This is the Journey. Here we go. Still stabling out there a bit. Nate Doss, Avenger again. Let's see what happens with this one. Woo. Throwing them a lot better this time, you notice? These are the ones that weren't keepers. Destroyer, let's see what I can do with this one. Oh, straight to the ground with the Destroyer. Not a good throw. That was my fault. DD3. Yeah, definitely too stable for me, that DD3. If you got a big arm, you could throw it. Not for me. The Flow. I'd like to like this one. But I just don't. And the Valkyrie, the one that started it all off last time. Let's see if we can do better by it. A lot better. Let's see how they did. And again, smash that like button and subscribe. Not too good with that one or the Destroyer. And then this one, the Flow, not too good. And then this one, the Journey. Let's see how the other ones did. Furthest this time is the King. And then the Avenger. Maybe I'll hang on to this. The Discraft Heat. And then the Crank SS here. Not too shabby. Kind of tied with the Origin here. And the Valkyrie. Not so bad this time. All right. Okay, so there you go. Got to throw some discs in the field today. Used discs, so now I'll take some and get rid of them. But Crank SS First Run used, so that's a cool disc. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Check out all my disc golf content. And it's kind of windy. I'm going to move closer. Hopefully you can hear me. Definitely subscribe. Smash that like button if you like cars. Search Drivin' Ivan in any car. My music videos. Free Your Mind, I'll Never Tell, Down, Down, Down. What else? Past relations, I think I put on TikTok. My TikTok is 2 of them actually. The Real DrivinIvan, leaving off the G, and Ink Video, INK Video for songs, music, stories behind the songs. On my Ink Video YouTube channel, INK Video, I just play acoustic songs, so check that out. I've got some really cool pop culture videos that I just did. Jim Morrison's Life and Death in Paris, the Beatles in London and Liverpool. I see an actual real Beatle, yes, pretty amazing, out in the wild. And Jimi Hendrix's Life and Death in London and also his lady friends. Banksy's art in Bristol. Let's see what else. Where Jim Morrison wrote Love Street and People Are Strange in LA. Jim Morrison's life in Alexandria, Virginia. Andy Warhol's life in Pittsburgh. And more coming. So thanks. And appreciate you watching today. Leave me a comment. Let me know what you think. I'm producer Ivan Katz, aka DrivinIvan.